Hey folks, welcome to the show. I'm in the music studio all day today because I'm doing some music therapy in a minute. Meantime, I haven't done a ringtone for a couple of days. So I've been away and I've come back and I'm refreshed and I'm raring to go. And it really, really makes a difference if you have a bit of a rest for a couple of days. So I'm kind of taking weekends off now. And do you know what? It's not really making any difference to anything. In fact, I think it's improving things. So just a word of warning there about, being stuck in the recording studio, absent of exterior influences and humanity. And, we're all the same musicians. We're terrible for becoming isolated. And I don't know what it kind of does to you, because you think, oh, I'm only going to go for a walk, or I went to a different city. I went to Brighton this weekend. And I met up with people I hadn't seen for ages, or new people, and I didn't come across any music. Well, I did. I did actually. I went to a cabaret, so I suppose I did see music or heard it. And do you know what? I'm sort of there. I am trying to say that you don't necessarily get any influences, but the playlist that they put on at the cabaret was a bit vintage. I think it was more 90s though. So anyway, I've got a really cool 80s. Loop for you today, and I just wanted to try out this week all of the different mixdowns that you can have on Logic Pro. So you can change them all, but they come as standard and then you can tweak them to how you like them. So I'll just read out a few. Broadcast ready, enhanced deepness, enhanced low end, final ballad master, etc, etc. Final rock, maximizer, more pressure on sub, old movie sound, pump up the bass. All of these different plugins really change the whole thing. And I did this vocal. This is my Flex plugin. So Flex is in the band, the Telltale Club, and Flex is one of the characters from the book as well, the Book of Immersion. So his vocal works really best with the enhanced low end, as do the 80s plugins. And I was thinking, why is that? Well, I used to go to Heaven quite a bit, which is a big club in London. When they'd let women in, they used to have nights where there were no women allowed. And I did actually get in one night though, because I had a huge Mohican and they weren't sure what gender I was. It was difficult to tell in those days because, there were a lot of sort of trans people at clubs, and so they could never be sure. So I got in for a while, but then I think somebody saw my tits. And this was kind of before. Now I'm not sure that they'd be allowed to say that now. I don't know how it works at Heaven. But anyway, I got kicked out. But what I really liked about the enhanced low end is, it sounds a bit rude, doesn't it? But it's not, honestly, is it really brings up that kind of slightly, when you go to the loo at a club and you can still hear the music, but it's really, really bassy. And that's what you're getting in your sternum. And because I'm working with these Rife vibrations for music therapy, it's all kind of part of the same thing today, I think, the same sensory perception that I want to give off, okay? So yeah, this is the enhanced low end, and it's way better. I recorded this on GarageBand because I was going to do you a GarageBand sample, and it was just so awful. GarageBand is rubbish, guys. GarageBand is only good if you want to use it like a little sketch pad or something, but you can open the project from GarageBand into Logic Pro. So that's what I did, and then I was able to put my own take on it, to put my Flex plugins in, to rearrange stuff in the way that I do to get my sound, the Telltale Club sound. I can't do it on GarageBand. I can't sing well enough for GarageBand either. So, it really makes a difference. If you can't sing, but you're just dealing with electronica and no live recordings, I would say that you can get away with GarageBand for small projects. So anyway, that's it for today. So if you're interested in music therapy, pop back a bit later. This is my 80s Ever Really Cared featuring Flex ringtone, which is free for personal use, guys, and I'll be back soon. I wonder if you ever